This is the 3.5 homework, probably the last one I do where you have to see my hand. So, anyways, if not, it's getting close. Sooner or later, my writing tablet's going to come in. I'm going to do 17 first. If I do 17, you should be able to figure out 16. So you've got a function. It's about the dimensions of a rectangular box where x represents the width of the box in feet. And you can't see the whole thing, but there she is. And we're supposed to write out the factored form. Now, I notice that each of these three things have an x, okay? So I'm going to factor out the x. When I do, I'll have x squared plus 3x minus 4. And then I'm at Algebra 1 level factoring. It's not a hard thing. I know for some of y'all it is, but I've shown you umpteen examples of factoring. It's time for you to get your crap together. Factors of -4 are going to be 1 and 4. We have to add to 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. There we go. Find the 0. You do that by setting equal to a 0. And then I use the cover-up technique. There's one of them. X is 0. That's nonsense, by the way. No width. X minus 1 is a 0. So x equals 1. Getting somewhere. And then x plus 4 equals 0. Actually, this might make some sense, but whatever. X equals -4. If x represents the width, what do the other factors represent? Okay. So x minus 1 would be either the length or the height. Oh, sorry. It'd be the height. Because it says the height is less than the length and the width. X plus 4, which is going to be bigger, is the length. So if we had a box here, it'd be x units wide, it'd be x plus 4 units long, and it would be x minus 1 units high. Maybe that little drawing will help you understand what's going on, but that's what it would look like. Find the dimensions of the box when the volume is 20 feet. I don't think this can be done by hand, but we're going to replace f of x with a 20. And again, I don't think it can be done by hand, but all you can do is move the 20 over. Been nice if I would have spent some time coming up with an example that would work by hand, but this isn't it. This one's not doable by hand. It won't factor by grouping. You're going to have to do the whole y1, y2 thing. And just go with it. All right? Not everything can be easily done by hand. You give me 20, 30 minutes of time, I could probably figure out the solutions. But it's going to take me a minute because it requires a lot of manipulation. A lot of manipulation to do this by hand. Anyways, you do a zoom 6. And you go fudge. That's interesting. I was expecting something. Let's put the 20 back there. Look up. I may not have looked far enough right. Pretty tired. There's an intersection there. Wonder why I didn't see it where I wanted to see it when I had it to minus 20. I'm going to put that 0 back. I must have had a typo. Anyways, second trace 5. Get close. Press enter 3 times. And the x value is about 2.34. And that's feet. And you want the actual dimensions. And by the way, this was the width. So the width is 2.34 feet. The height is take away 1.34 feet. And the length is when you add 4, 6.34 feet. And that was the lunch bell. I don't feel like sitting in here any longer. So I'm just going to stop here and I'll do some more of this. Probably tomorrow morning, about 6:30.